all of Snake's, you know, Snake stuff. But I don't know how useful that's actually going to be for Wolfen, especially at this level of play. But it is going to be the Banjo coming out against Omar Snake.
Yeah, I think the Banjo is best. It does really well against the Snake matchup. And also keep in mind, a little bit of history. Wolfen came fresh off of 2-0ing AD, another Snake player. So that kind of sets up this. I don't know what will.
Of course, of course. And of course, Banjo also just has larger grenades than Snake. So how could you lose?
It's just bigger grenades. It's just that Banjo does better at camping than Snake in this match.
Isn't it weird how don't Banjo's grenades not deal damage when you hit someone with them though? Like when they get hit by the grenade itself, not the explosion.
Well, I have no clue. It explodes on impact though. So.
Oh, it does. Okay, yeah. Because I was wondering, because I feel like it's kind of ridiculous that like Snake's grenades hurt when they get thrown at you when they're that small, and Banjo's don't. But yeah, I think you're right actually.
I like the C4 placement on the opposite side, but that Wonder Wing, it does. It's difficult. That move is this move is busted. If it wasn't on a resource, I think it would just be the most broken move in the game.
The Wonder Wing? Yeah, I mean, it just feels like better roller, honestly, to me.
Just go through invulnerability fully there. You can go through like final smashes too. That's how insane it is. Great grenade usage. But Omar's kind of trying to set up camp, try to get something down. It's just that Banjo. Oh, wait, that was perfect.
Great C4 placement, and Omar kind of, you know, making it look like they lost neutral, just to kind of bait Wolfen into that one.
Great stuff by that one. Omar, I like that he placed the C4 down and then used the double jump to get away with it when Wolfen tried to go for a fair. But won't be able to go happen in there. I like how Banjo has a bootleg Snake up tilt. His little foot.
Yeah, no, it is great. And like a bootleg, it doesn't work as well because, of course, it doesn't kill at, like, you know, 100 like Snake.
It still hurts, though.
Still certainly hurts, yeah.
Wolfen doing a really good job. I think that the reason that he lost first stock so fast, I think that Wonder Wing usage was a little, like, too lax, in my opinion.
You think so?
I think he ripped out way too many at the very start.
Oh, like, certainly. Yeah. I thought you meant lax, like he didn't do enough. I think no, he really let him rip. And I think that you kind of have to, just to feel out like what your opponent is doing, how they react to it. But I told you, wow, I didn't even see that one.
You gotta keep your eyes peeled for that one. And I'm not even sure if that was like an explosion or was an auto explode. Either one is unfortunate because Wolfen in a bit of a struggle, because usually you want to outcamp your opponent and use Wonder Wing to break the mold whenever you want. But it seems that Omar's kind of satisfyingly still doing the camping game, and as well as anytime Wolfen kind of tries to switch it up, but the Wonder Wing is the momentum shift. Uh-oh. I don't know. Much more even than I thought I would like it to be.
I want to see Wolfen take this personally. I want to see the Banjo.
What's the commentator bias?
Oh no, I'm all about commentator bias.
Oh no.
I mean, I don't want to get like ridiculous with it, but I don't know. I think it's nice if the commentator's rooting for someone. Yeah. But I mean, Omar, of course, going for some like really ridiculous stuff. And I mean, one of the things we even saw it again in their set versus Alan Disc, Omar really just going for some more, I guess, high risk Snake options that just have some huge upsides and huge payoffs, and they're a really exciting player to watch because of that.
And it's working out. Like that Nair out of shield. If he's holding a grenade, he gets out of it for free. Nope, the DI is not correct. Wolfen, you chose wrong and gets sent flying into the air. Hopefully flying into the air for the new game plan, because that one did not work.
Not quite, not quite. But I do think that Wolfen had some smart stuff going there. I think towards the end, they were able to kind of tone down their Wonder Wing usage to a more sustainable level. And I mean, ultimately, while I think Omar was able to take that one by really rallying towards the end, it was a pretty good game from Wolfen, all things considered.
Yeah, really good stuff by them. It was just that the first stock in those games matter a lot because it dictates a lot of the momentum coming into that game. Really good Wonder Wing, though, to kind of even it up. That was like a really good job on that last stock, but by that time it's a little too late. And we're seeing actually a switch, interestingly enough. Yes, huh? What's your thoughts on this one?
In the bracket, this is the fourth character switch we'll see. I feel like, you know, I definitely heard something about this matchup at some point that it was like really bad one way or another, but I forgot who was complaining about it. I forgot if it was a Snake player complaining about it or a Ness player. But my understanding is that Ness actually does do okay in this matchup. I don't think it's a completely unreasonable counter pick. But personally, I mean, I think he was doing fine with the Banjo. I think he got taken pretty easily. But this Ness certainly... you know, something to contend with. I think that Wolfen going through some pretty interesting movement, but unable to really yet weave around a lot of the options that Omar is throwing out. Snake controls so much space, and I think a lot of the risk of playing a new character in the middle of bracket, you have to kind of reacquaint yourself with how that character's movement can help you get around what your opponent is doing, and especially against a character like Snake that really makes you dance so much. A character switch can be a pretty risky thing.
Yeah, and so far it's not paying off so well. Wolfen getting his stock taken at a very, very dominating stuff right there. PK Fire doesn't hit. Really unfortunate timing. And she just seems like Omar. It's also one thing. It's that Ness is a more common matchup than Banjo. That's another thing that I would like to point out. And it seems that Omar knows this matchup a lot more. And I love that Wolfen's trying to threaten it by using Magnet on top of the C4. But Omar can simply... It's kind of crazy. He can simply just not press the button.
Yeah, I mean, that's what's so insane about the C4 is that, like, a lot of the time the strongest option is to just, like, throw down the C4 and forget about it. It's almost like when a Samus has charge shot and you just don't even worry about it. Just having that C4 out changes your opponent's options so much that even if the C4 itself doesn't kill them, oftentimes their efforts to avoid it will.
And it's also the worst part is that when Samus has charge shot, she's glowing white. When Snake has that C4, you get that little red blinking light for a little bit, and that's it. And that's a classic spot dodge. He literally ran up to his shield and done it. Oh my goodness. I don't know. I'm a little late. I think there's a little bit of delay on my end. Because I think that up tilt happened a while ago.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Okay, now I'm back. Okay. My Discord was a little lagging, a little behind.
Oh,
We're
okay.
seeing... Yeah, I was like wondering, I looked back at the stream and I was like, wait a minute.
I always have the bad habit of like, I'll have the stream open in another window because I want to see the chat, and then like I'll just start watching it on the stream and I'll get 10 seconds behind. I'll be like, whoa, that up tilt was crazy, and like everyone stopped.
Oh, but that up air was pretty nuts too.
Well, they'll be talking about that up air for months because that was absolutely disgusting from Omar. Gonna take it 2-0 over Wolfen. Unfortunately, the Ness counter pick not completely panning out, but